You gonna tell on me if I beat up? Is you gonna tell on me? If I beat up, pussy up, is you gon' tell on me? If I beat up, pussy up, is you gon' tell on me? Bae, don't tell on me, alright? If I beat it up, don't tell on me, bae. What's up with the tube, man? We back with another lit video. Bing, bing, bow, bing, bow, bing, bow, bing, 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 bing. What's up, y'all? I'm back and I'm better. And, you know, I got some new stuff going on in my life. That's why I ain't been here. I just had a newborn. Yeah, we just had a baby, you feel me? She real cute. See the changing table? We just had a baby. That's why I've been MIA. And other things, but that's the main reason why I've been MIA. But I'm back. So bear with me, you feel me? It's a new year, so look, there's a lot of stuff going on already in this new year, and it's real crazy and it's real weird. It's a lot of weird stuff happening right now. And it's only the first month. You know, let's get straight to it though. I love y'all. For the people who still here with me. I really appreciate y'all. And that's coming from the bottom of my heart. But we got business to talk about. We gotta keep ourselves aware, guys. So let's get straight to the video, man. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening right now. Y'all hear about some fires though in LA? My sister live in LA. I be calling her every week. Maybe 2-3 times a week right now. Like twice. But I be texting her to make sure she cool because it's like I said, it's a lot of weird stuff going on. What do y'all think? Y'all think somebody set that fire in LA or it's the weather? It's the weather. Yeah, y'all ain't fooling nobody. Let's get straight to the video though. Whoa, I just read something about this yesterday. Before I even seen this video, I read something about it. And they were like pretty much saying like, okay, you got a helicopter and we got a plane, right? Why didn't the helicopter just move over? You know, our helicopters, they could just easily, they go up, they can go down. Why didn't it move? It could have moved. You see something coming and you got the radar. Why not move out the way? You know why he didn't move out the way? Or she, whoever it was? It's a setup. I'm telling you, the government is doing some weird stuff. This is like the 4th or 5th plane crash in the last, 2 months? It's crazy. New year, new crazies. Stop getting in the airplane. I'm telling you, something's up right now. I'm not flying, not doing none of that stuff. I'm chilling.
Point I can only laugh because it's like being in an absurdist film. So this is what the Constitution says about birthright citizenship. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. The Orange Fuhrer had his first press briefing yesterday. You want to guess what they said?
That you mentioned have a right to have that legal opinion, but it is in disagreement with the legal opinion of this administration. This administration believes that birthright citizenship is unconstitutional.
No, you're not hearing that incorrectly. They literally said that the Constitution is unconstitutional.
That don't make no sense.
If that's not clicking for you, that should be horrific foreshadowing. Because if they can say something like birthright citizenship is unconstitutional, even though it's very, very well defined in the Constitution, they're going after a whole slew of other things that the Constitution says is constitutional. Something about a slippery slope. I don't know. At this point,
Bro, it's like, isn't Trump's wife an immigrant? Just sit on that. If she is, just sit on that. I don't know if she really is, but I believe so. Just sit on that. Like, make it make sense. What is y'all doing, bro? What is y'all doing, bro?
This video was taken shortly after this woman found a truck full of children's bodies. I mean, this is horrible. The horrifying incident took place at a gas station in Michoacan, Mexico, where the woman worked inspecting semi-trucks. But on this day, this specific truck pulled in and...
We keep saying, where's the kids? Where's the kids? This is tough, bro. Like I said, I just had a newborn, so this is tough. She's not leaving my sight. She's not leaving her mama's sight. She ain't leaving her family sight. Like, we gonna keep our eyes on her for sure. Because if we not, somebody else, some stranger is. Keep y'all kids close. Keep them safe. Stop thinking, oh, I can send him to the car real quick just to go grab some. I can send him to the front, answer the door or whatever. No, stop doing that. It's a lot of weird stuff happening right now. It's been weird stuff happening. And y'all just lollygagging. Like, keep your kids safe, man, for real. This shit is not a game. It's not a game out here.
something seemed very off about the driver. He was very nervous, tense, and sweating profusely. The woman noticed that the truck's back door was slightly open, so she decided to take a look. She slowly opened the door and immediately burst into tears. Inside were hundreds of children's bodies piled on top of each other like food. She also saw a lot of blood on...
That's a lot. So, a semi-truck. Bodies from the front to the back. And they stack. So imagine how many... Man...
the floor, and that's when she noticed black plastic bags, and when she took a closer look, she noticed they were stuffed with severed limbs. They were filled with small arms, legs, and even heads. This video was taken shortly after, and she is seen gasping for air and can barely even stand up. And
Look
what's even more horrifying, just days after this video surfaced, this woman was found chopped up in a suitcase left in a parking lot.
And this is why people are scared to go find the kids, because they end up like that. You can't be scared. You gotta go do this. Keep God next to you. You ain't gonna be scared, because it's scary. But hey, find the kids for real. If y'all signed up to do these jobs, you know what comes with the consequences. I don't think this lady was a part of that job. She just happened to find this or whatever the case. I pray for her family, praying for her soul. That's crazy.
And next to her remains was a message saying, "This is what happens when you saw what you."
That's what happens when you confront the sick. You feel me? These sick individuals, they come for you, and it's ridiculous because you have nobody to protect you because it's the system. I'm gonna stop there. I ain't gonna say too much.
Well, we have a bombshell to report to you, ladies and gentlemen. The secret ingredient in COVID vaccines has been found. A peer-reviewed study published Friday documented 55 undeclared chemical elements which have been detected in the exotic COVID gene therapy technology from brands Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, CanSino, Sinopharm, and Sputnik V. Given the exotic nature of these findings, the researchers deduced that the novel COVID gene therapy technology injections are in fact part of a secret worldwide nanotechnological experimentation program.
And what they found was rare earth minerals in these technologies. They found 11 out of the 15 lanthanides. That's what a rare earth mineral, that's the scientific term for it, is a lanthanide. And the hairs on the back of my neck stood up, Maria. Why is that? Because these rare earth magnets, lanthanides, are what's used in our smart technology for two-way communication. It's used in the electronic vehicles. It's used in our smartphones. It's used in our televisions. It's used in the Internet of Things. They are the cornerstone elements for the Internet of Things. It's used in Elon Musk's Teslas and in his Neuralink.
Well, we have...
They're trying to re-instruct our DNA. That's what it sounds like to me. You gotta watch out for these vaccines, the shots they give newborns. You know, do your research on all these vaccines and whatnot that they trying to give you and your kids. Come on now, these are lives we're talking about. People die from taking these vaccines. People get Down syndrome from taking vaccines. They know what they're doing to us. We don't know because we're not doing enough research. So do some research.
The most important black person in the world right now is Ibrahim Traoré, very small country in West Africa. Why is he the most important black person in the world right now? You ever wonder why Africa as a continent has been so fucked up for so long? Well, this is not debatable. This is a historical fact. They colonize the country, right? As colonizing the country, they have rights to all of the natural resources. They pretty much have all of the power in the country. Then when they leave and they get their quote unquote independence, they make them sign treaties which actually still reverts all their natural resources back to their home country, mainly France.
Let's call it what it is. It's extortion.
Exactly. For pennies. You should read the book Economic Hitman if you haven't read it.
Pennies. Like you said, pennies.
This is why leadership is important and government is important. When you have a leader that steps up and says no.
For pennies. For pennies, guys, you heard them. And Africa, it's so much wealth there. So much. Like, it's probably one of the, if not the richest continent. Let's just say that. They got so many minerals that people go to and they underpay all these, I want to say, like, I don't know where it's at. Maybe the Congo, whatever the case. They pay these Africans pennies to go mine and find all these minerals so they can come back to America and put them in our phones, our laptops, our iPads, our TVs, all that. And they get paid, like you said, pennies. And this has been going on for years. Years.
Well, this isn't right. We want change. We want self-determination. We want to control our natural resources. Like Kwame Nkrumah, the founder of Ghana, the CIA comes and coordinates his exile and runs him out the country. He eventually dies. Or you have Patricia Lumumba in Congo, who was killed. Who do you think orchestrated his killing? This isn't in my opinion. This is a historical fact. This is no emotions. Yeah. That's why I'm taking my time with this, right? So what they do is that they come and they give you an option. And they say, okay, you can sell out your country and give us the natural resources for cheap, and we'll make you very wealthy, you and your family.
In perpetuity. Back to that.
Now, if you refuse this, then we'll kill you. And some people have refused it and they got killed.
They don't got a choice. That's why a lot of these country leaders, the reason why people think they're corrupt and sellouts is because behind closed doors, they don't have a choice. I ain't gonna say everybody is like, okay, every leader is gonna be like, okay, I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do this because I don't have a choice. Some probably be like, okay, I want to do this because I am a savage. I am a destructive person. I don't care about my people for real. You know what I'm saying? Some people will do that, but I feel like, my opinion, I feel like a lot of people will be like, I don't want to do this, but I'm forced to do this, so I'm gonna do it so my family stays safe and I stay safe and I stay alive and I can low-key still control certain things. You know what I'm saying? World is crazy, dangerous place.
And then the people that take their positions are corrupt leadership propped up by the West, and they don't care about their people. They don't care about their natural resources. They sell it. They let them come rob, and it's good for business because they can get it for dollars on the cheap. They can get copper or gold, oil, you name it. And this cycle has continued since they got their quote unquote independence. And it's been a system that has continuously kept Africa in poverty on purpose, done by the Western governments, Europe and America. Now, you have a leader like Ibrahim Traoré who takes power.
My opinion, Europe, America, same difference.
From a military coup, from a corrupt leader that was already in power, kicks France out of the country. Then it becomes a domino effect. Then Mali follows suit. Then you have all of these other countries in West Africa that was colonies of France, kicking the French out, taking control of the natural resources, paying off their debt. Well, that's dangerous. If that's a model that can be followed and duplicated, now you no longer have this economic oppression that these countries are over. Now they can actually start to move forward. But we saw somebody else try to do this before and he didn't last. So when you say things like a victim mindset or stop blaming people, it's really an ignorant thing to say because you're not providing any historical context when you're saying you're a victim, stop blaming people. You're not. And it's the same thing that could be said in America. Okay, okay, black people were slaves in America and then built up wealth in a very short period of time and had the wealth stolen from them. the Freeman's Bank. We actually went to D.C. They gave us the full education. It's actually in the law libraries if you really want to read it. This is theft. What broken promises that was never kept, right? Then you go through redlining. These are historical facts. This is legal discrimination that took place that built the ghettos in the United States of America. This is not my theory. This is a fact. Then you start to look at the Iran-Contra scandal when the CIA and FBI flooded black neighborhoods with cocaine in the 80s. This is not just some shit that's on TV.
The black community has been, I want to say, reset in America so many times. So many times. That's why as a group, we're behind. That's literally because they keep messing with the black community, keep resetting us, doing shit to make us go backwards. And it's a whole plan, like it's a whole scheme they got. It's not, everybody probably think, oh, well, just do right, just do. All you gotta do is this and that. It's way more to it. Y'all not where we at, so y'all don't feel it. Y'all never gonna get it. I'm not gonna say y'all like it's everybody, because some other races has been reset too. But I'm speaking on my people right now.
That's an actual fact. This actually happened. You can look it up. So there's a reason for the drug epidemic that happened in the 1980s and 90s and put so many people in jail. Then you have Joe Biden, who signed the 94 crime bill, and mass incarceration starts. So when you say things like it's a victim mindset, get over it. Are you a victim if you get shot in your face?
And no other group of people are told to forget the atrocities that happened to them except us.
Facts.
The most important.
And they just gonna keep gaslighting us. They're gonna keep gaslighting us.
This morning.
He has something he wants to say about school shootings. Here is his extra point.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida. 17 dead, the last report I saw. And everybody sends their thoughts and prayers again because that works so well. This is the 18th high school shooting in America this year, and we have 10 and a half months to go. We've had 290 since 2013. We average about one a week, but there's just nothing we can do.
I paused it. It didn't skip. I paused it because I was going to say something. I wanted to let him finish because it looked like he was getting down to something. There is something we can do. I was going to say that, but he said that. That's why I kept it going. There's something we can do. They just don't want to do nothing. They can stop this. They can stop these school shootings. More security at schools for our kids. There should be way more security at schools, especially for the kids, like elementary and all that. There should be way more security. Way more cameras to protect the kids. There should be gates set up around the schools to protect the kids. Security to protect the kids. They're not doing enough because they don't care about the kids. They don't care about our kids. The video that we watched recently, one of those dead bodies that were kids in a semi-truck, they don't care about the kids. The system don't care about our kids.
If it was a Muslim or a Mexican doing the shooting, how many new laws and how much money would we spend then to stop the madness? But since it's almost always a white kid, there's just nothing we can do. America has 5% of the world's population and yet 31% of the world's mass shootings. We're worried about people coming to this country. They should be worried about us going to theirs. Australia had 4 mass shootings between 87 and 96. They passed stricter gun laws and haven't had a single mass shooting since.
That's because they care. Because they care about the kids. They care about their people.
And here I thought, guns don't kill, people do. Is this the people we are? Last time I said we need to find a way to stop a nut with a gun, and that's all I said. I get an email saying, I'm saving my last bullet to put it right between your eyes. Just another responsible gun owner in America, and I'm taking all bets he's a white guy. So there's just nothing we can do. I'm Dale Hansen. It's getting harder to enjoy the day.
Say that again. I know I'm not gonna like this. I had to mute that, guys. That sounds annoying. But just watching this make me not want to eat nothing. Nothing. This is disgusting. It's exactly how people get diseases right here. This nasty ass meat that we be eating, and we don't even know where it's coming from. You think they cutting slabs from animals and stuff, but they doing this shit. That I tell y'all, do y'all research. We just had a pandemic a few years ago, and what they do? Build-A-Burgers. They building burgers? No, I'm playing, but I'm finna do my research. Best believe that. I've never heard of the Build-A-Burger. When she said "we the people," when she said that part, she ain't lied. All of us together is way stronger than the head people of the country or the world, whatever the case, because there's way more of us. Way more of us. So why are we scared? I ain't gonna say let's get together, everybody. We need to, because that's the tough part. People don't want to get together and do that because they are scared. They don't want to risk nothing. It be like that though. But my thing, y'all, you hear this dude? They just told us where her hideout is. What is it, Panama Mountains or something? How you gonna say she's going back to her hideout and then you gonna say what the location is? Come on now, that is crazy. I wonder if these people are still alive because that man and her giving out so much information.
And using AI to design a vaccine.
I'm sorry, I don't like the way this dude look. I'm sorry. It's not because he's white. It's not because none of that. It's just his face. It's just, you know those faces where they just look evil. He got one of them faces. I don't like it.
For every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer. And you can make that vaccine, that mRNA vaccine, you can make that robotically, again using AI, in about 48 hours. So imagine early cancer detection, the development of a cancer vaccine for your particular cancer aimed at you, and have that vaccine available in 48 hours. This is the promise of AI and the promise of the future. And you...
No. No. We don't want it. Keep your vaccine, buddy. It's like... What? Like, we know the truth, and y'all still keep trying to give us vaccines? Of course there are going to be people still taking it because they don't do their research, and they just follow the government and their guinea pigs. Like, but not me. Not my people. We're not following. We're not falling for it, buddy.
That Africa has vast strategic minerals, which is correct. It's also the case that they're not exclusive to Africa. You can find these minerals in a lot of places around the world. It's just that we have largely declined to mine them around the world, and now it's predominantly mined in Africa. Is that right?
That's right, Senator.
Senator Kelly and I have introduced something called the Reshore Act with goals to shore up domestic and defense supply chains for these critical minerals. Do you think that China is targeting these minerals in its Belt and Road Initiative in Africa?
I do. There are some minerals, and I think I didn't provide the chart now, but I can have it in closed session. There are some minerals that are, if not unique to Africa, they are predominantly found there, and all of our countries, to include us, rely on those imports. Yeah. And I believe China's maneuvering to secure those.
Probably a bad idea to make ourselves dependent on China, ourselves being the civilized world.
Africa. This is how the Americans treat you. You're not important to them. All you are to them is just a commodity. Somewhere that has a lot of what they want. They're not talking about the benefits of China building roads and infrastructure for African countries. They're talking about what's in the ground, and we want it. After all, we are
that Africa has vast...
That man was not lying. All they want is your minerals. They don't care about y'all. I'm in America. I care about y'all. I care about y'all lives. You know? But the people who just do it for the resources, they don't care about it. Y'all, they don't care about us. They don't care about nobody but themselves and their money and their resources.
Wouldn't it be crazy if there was another massive fire spreading in California right now? Apparently, because of the strong, dry winds, the fire has already consumed 10,000 acres of land. And wouldn't it be crazy if the Hughes Fire, as they're calling it, is taking place near Castiac Lake, which happens to be one of California's largest water reservoirs. Yeah. And I guess it'd be pretty crazy if all 8 of the modular aerial firefighter, aircraft in America, every single one is in California attempting to fight this fire now. And wouldn't it be crazy if Castiac Lake happens to fall directly on the new high-speed rail outline for California? And wouldn't it be crazy if there were 3 major real estate construction projects planned for the area? Social Innovation Park, North Lake, and Honor Ranch. Wouldn't it be crazy if we used the cloud seeding technology to create rain to put out the fire? Wouldn't it be crazy?
He on some, guys. But we have made it to the end of this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and like this video. Check out some of my old videos. They're pretty good. They're really good. New content coming soon. If you've been here before and you are subscribed already, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate everything, man. God bless everybody. Peace. I'm going to be back with a banger, another banger, real soon. You feel me? I'm on it. New year, new me. Let's do it. Out of here. I'm trying to keep myself strong so I can build up with you. You smiling through the phone and smiling in the kitchen. And you pay attention, you don't tell my business. Fuck them haters, they gon' talk but we don't gotta listen. A couple hoes want your spot but they'll never get it. You a bad little bitch so let them know you with it.